Greetings, designers, and happy St. Patrick's Day. We are back at the beginning as we come to the end of this series. This series started years ago, more than 200 episodes ago, playing Design Home, and then I left to go play Playhouse, and then Playhouse died, just probably to torture me. And so I thought I would come back and play one final episode of Design Home while we wrapped this series up and said goodbye. So the answer to the question of why I won't continue to play Design Home is because I'm just really not that interested in it. There's a lot of pay to play content. I do not object to pay to play as a mechanism, but I feel like this is just, it's too much now. It's not optional. And in addition to that, it's fucking ugly. It's ugly. I don't want to pay for shit I do not like in order to score well in a game I no longer want to play, when the reason I don't want to play it is because the shit that I have to buy is ugly. Like, it's just a circular line of reasoning that is going to be absolutely fine with a lot of players, and I hope that all of you who are continuing to play genuinely continue to enjoy it. I am not among you. I don't like the aesthetic that the game has embraced. I actually had an interesting experience with Design Home over the last couple of weeks while I don't want you to think that I am giving up on this relationship and just leaving you on a whim. I did my best to think about how to come back and when to come back and what to play, and I tried probably almost 20 other mobile design games. I couldn't find anything that I really liked. Speaking of things I don't like these chairs. So who makes the sofa, and is there going to be a coordinating chair? No. Dicks. This game is made of dicks. Alright. So, I don't even know what I was saying. Oh yeah, I went off, I played 20 other games, and when I say I played 20 other games, I don't mean I played 4 other games, and I'm complaining that I played 20 other games. Genuinely, it was nearly 20 other games. And I played those games to try to find something else to keep playing on Game of Rugs. And I was unable to find another game that was a design game that was as satisfying as Playhouse. The next best game out there genuinely is Design Home, and I just don't have the love and enthusiasm for it. If this chair existed, which clearly it does, why is it not listed as being in the set? Anyway. Sorry. I just have to find this other chair that I just bought. Right. Yeah, so I tried to find another game, and that didn't work, and then I came back and I played Design Home over again as a new player. The reason I played as a new player, when I switched to Playhouse, I uninstalled Design Home. And then, when Design Home died, I played nothing for a while, while I desperately turned through design games looking for something that was actually playable. I couldn't find anything. That really sucked. Eventually, it came skulking back to Design Home, and I reinstalled it, and I could, at my original Design Home account, this account is tied to Facebook, and I tried to log into Facebook on Design Home, and I couldn't remember my password, which was absolutely fine because I just played from day one. I played from level 0, and I played all the way through level 13 or something before I just managed to be less stupid and remember my own password like the absolute genius that I am. So that was cool. And what I will say is that the experience of playing as a new player, even when I've been through this before and I know that it gets better, it doesn't get better anywhere near as quickly as it did. And the reason is that the packs that are being, there are just so many packs now, and they're being pushed so hard that the option we used to have of, like, it would be, you're new, you maybe didn't have access to that much stuff, and you weren't part of the pack pay to play economy, but you could still do okay. You could still get, routinely above a 4, and sometimes you could get 5s, and okay, this room really needs color. And as an experienced player, over level 100, going back to start from level 0 and playing up through almost 15 levels, I was not able to score. I didn't even routinely score over 4s because I wasn't buying packs. And I don't like that for new players. It feels really unwelcoming. It feels really mercenary. And at the end of the day, our company motto is bitches love money. Nobody is under the illusion that this is not a commercial enterprise, but sometimes you have to sell the commercial enterprise with the illusion that we're all here for the love of design. And I am heavily invested in that lie. And when the company that I'm buying for stops telling me that lie, I stop being comfortable playing the game. And I guess it's really as simple as that. I say it's as simple as that. It took me however many minutes we are into this podcast to articulate that. But essentially, that is the problem for me. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm not able to overcome that discomfort. And this is no longer the game for me. Does that mean I'm uninstalling it and I'm never going to play it? No, it doesn't. I enjoy... I'm picking this up maybe once every 3 or 4 days, playing 6 rooms. I would be surprised. I used to spend up to I was always pretty transparent about the amount of money that I was spending on this game, and there are a couple of episodes where I tallied up with my receipts from the Play Store the totals for the previous month. It wouldn't have been a crazy month if it was €60, which is vaguely equivalent to $60. That would not have been out of order. I would not. My feeling is that currently I will be surprised if I spend even $10 a month on this game. But one of the nice things about playing this way now, the I do not give a fuck super casual player, approach to gaming is that I have all of this limited edition stuff that I have been saving for a special occasion. There are now no special occasions, and I am just using this stuff with complete and total abandon, which is nice. Pillows. Are there any green pillows? Pillows were new, by the way. There were no pillows when I left, and now there are pillows. And, like, other than the fact that it's one more fucking thing to spend yet more fucking money on, I'm not mad about it. I think they suck. Why can I not buy green pillows for this room? Anyway, 3 white what? 3 white wood tropical. Well, I fucked that, didn't I? How about those? Yeah, okay. That's fine. Oh, I didn't buy the rug? Good. Okay, well, I'm not getting brighter, am I? Right, well, like, we'll just buy these. And we'll buy the rug, and we'll go back to whatever we were talking about. A, B, C, D. Okay, so am I closing the channel? I am not closing the channel. I am going to transition the channel to another game. It is not going to be a mobile game. I'm really sorry about that. I tried so hard to find a game that I was not going to hate playing, that was also going to be inclusive so that people who were mobile gamers could also play. And I failed. And I am pretty sure the problem wasn't me. Like, I don't think I just didn't try hard enough. I think the game that we want does not exist. So the next episode of Game of Rugs will be the transitional episode where I'm going to show you the games that I am going to be playing, why I've chosen it, and why I think that it is a good game for specifically designers. Material, wood. What are we doing here? Wood. Okay. I just want like a really boring side table here, like of the kind that I have 12,000 of. And we all have 12,000 of them. Like this, but round. Where is it? Like that? Isn't it? No, it's not that. This room's so ugly. It's the problem, you guys. This room is so ugly and I don't care anymore. Alright. Who made this and can I buy a matching side table? Joybird. Brand. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Joybird. In other news, Moira had a baby, which partly explains where I've been. And it was just an overwhelmingly happy occasion. She did really well. She came through everything really well. I was very, very, very relieved. And the baby is absolutely perfect. He is fat. He is happy. He is very greedy, which is, you know, what you want in an infant, unless you're the woman who's nursing that infant, in which case, like, you want it theoretically. In practice, it's pretty exhausting. But, you know, that's what we signed up for. And by we, I don't mean me. So that's going great. So that happened. And see, here's what I mean by I'm not saving my special shit anymore. I'm just going to use that. I'm not saving it for a room that I know it's going to score a 5 on. I'm just getting rid of it. Requirement, white wooden accent cabinet. Okay, but are there any white wooden accent cabinets that are, for example, larger? No. It's just gonna be small accent cabinets. Okay, well, if it's just gonna be little tiny accent cabinets, then I'm using that one. And then I'm gonna put a white bookcase in so that you can actually frigging see it. How about this? That's interesting. It's better than the other one. I do not like these pillows. I really wish that I could use green pillows, but I guess I'm just using what I have. Are these white? How about those? No, those are ugly. Those are terrible. We're using these. All right, well, I'm extremely underwhelmed so far by this room. I mean, in theory, that is the ideal thing to put in there. Should I do that? I mean, let's just see if there's anything better. I am excited to pop in, and by excited, I don't mean excited, but it is the part I am enjoying is just using all of this limited edition stuff that I've had accumulating for years and years and years. Like, giving myself permission to just use it instead of saving it has been really nice. All right, so should I use that green and brown, tan and white striped pillow? Or should I add that? I think I'm going to use the pillows just for contrast and patterns. One thing that has changed, although not... Oh, I need a better, bigger green thing for this table. How about that? It's not very tropical. How about this? Okay, I guess. What is something else that changed? Oh yeah, I noticed that you can put lamps on tables now. So, congratulations to all of you. That is a nice thing, and I hope that it continues. And that means that we can put a lamp on the side table and a plant on the end table. Things could be worse. Is this like the most attractive room I've ever made? No. Is it embarrassing? No, this is a perfectly good room for the last... Oh, really? I finally ran out of diamonds. Oh, damn it. Fine, have my last $2 for my last episode. Dicks. It's dicks all the way down this game. It's like turtles, only uglier. Alright, so then let's vote. Okay, we're missing 25 keys. And maybe this will bear out my suggestion, my viewpoint. Maybe it won't. I'm going to vote. I wish the people on the bottom had put something else on the center of that table. But it's actually a nicer room than the room on the top. The room on the top is very tightly coordinated. It's also ugly. So we're just going to vote for this room on the bottom. One thing I'm not going to miss with US election season approaching is voting for somebody and then like their icon is like a Trump icon or like a MAGA hat. I mean, how do I know which one of these rooms to vote for? I'm not voting for either one of these. And then, so you realize that you voted for a MAGA supporter, and then you feel like dirty and not in a good way. I'm voting for the room on the top. At least it has a rug and some plants and some shit. Oh, God. We were doing fine till we put purple art on the wall on the top, and so we're going to vote for the room on the bottom. Also, I really like those anthro footstool things, and I like that they're being used just to bring some pattern into the room. Nice job. This room was weird. I did this room, and the room requirement was like a bunch of wooden stuff, and then they had the chandelier was like this super fancy chandelier that clearly was supposed to go with the womanthology theme with the Mona Lisa paintings and the other classical art paintings. I don't know, the whole thing was weird. All right, so the person on the bottom has gone maximalist. This is the room on the bottom is like a mentally disturbed world-class art thief living in like a Scandinavian farmhouse in the countryside that they've been living in for 30 years with like antiques from their own barn, but they're also secretly stealing art and like hanging it in the middle of this shambolic farmhouse. And frankly, I'm here for it, so I'm voting for that. Also, we love aliens and babies, so that was a good choice. Oh god, okay, we gotta crack on here. Yeah, so this room wanted florals. It didn't want florals that were going to make viewers motion sick. This room was difficult. I actually think I'll show you my submission. I think I did okay. I don't think either one of these people did okay. I can't. I'm voting them equal. Okay, we're definitely voting for the room on the bottom. Because while it is not pretty, it is cohesive. And the room on the top is cohesive but less pretty. Also, I hate that purple couch that that person used. No, dear God. If anyone ever should have used matching art, it's the person on the bottom. They didn't. I'm voting for the room on the top. I'm sorry. Oh my God, that was awful. This is not good. Room on the bottom. This is so painful. Oh my God. No, 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 no. Equal. I just can't with this. Please give me a different room. Thank you. Okay, room on the bottom, because the room on the top, it's a nice design, but it doesn't deal with the giant sheet of purple. And at least the room on the bottom, which is ugly, does deal with the giant sheet of purple. So we're going for that. I'm just voting for the room on the bottom. Wow, I love the room on the top. Again, does not deal with the giant sheet of purple. It's a beautiful room, though. The room on the bottom is very, like that somebody just paid $2.99 to put all of this shit into this room, and it still doesn't deal with the purple, and I'm voting for the room on the top because it is a better room. Room on the bottom. Oh God, no, definitely room on the bottom. The room on the top, that rug, no, not with the pink chairs. Oh God, and the pink chairs, the burgundy art. Sweet divine Jesus, no. Room on the bottom. Okay. This is too painful. This voting is horrendous. So, I'm just you know what? Be back in a second. Okay, amazing. Through the magic of editing, we have managed to skip the agony of the voting. I do just want to have a quick discussion. Like, I did this room, and I thought it was really ugly, but now that I've seen the rooms in voting, it might not be. Also, this is what I did for that room with the chandelier. Is it good? Is it bad? I don't know. It kind of deals with the chandelier color, at least. It was hard. That room was hard with the requirements. And here, look, I got a 5 by selling out and buying this pack. And I also got another 5 with this pack, with the same pack. I don't know, I'm just not thrilled. So we are done with voting, and we've done a room, and we're going to enter this room into voting. And at one point, we will find out how this room did. And that's it. That's literally it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Game of Rugs. Thank you so much for watching the previous 201 episode of Game of Rugs. I have loved having you guys along for the ride, and I hope that some of you will stick around for the next chapter of this channel. I will be back in 2 weeks with a new episode and a new game, and hopefully new design fun for all of us. Thank you so much. Bye now.